everybody. This is a week 3 update. Optavia update week 3. As you might have noticed, some of you, week 2 didn't really have an update because I kind of fell off the old proverbial wagon there, and it wasn't pretty. But ironically, somehow I still managed to scrape by at a loss for the 3 weeks now. I actually lost 12 pounds. Which isn't bad. If I hadn't fallen off the wagon the second week, I probably would have lost closer to 15 pounds. But 12 pounds for 3 weeks, I'm pretty happy so far. You know, and I'm right on schedule. I should be down another 5 pounds by the end of this month at least. And hopefully my goal is 20 pounds by the end of next month. I've ordered another month's worth of food. And hopefully at this point, when I transition to, if I go through the month of June, I probably will just end up getting about half the food and trying to transition to doing some of the food options by myself. The hardest part for me last time wasn't losing the weight. The losing the weight part was actually the easier part, even though it's kind of grueling from day to day. A lot of it is just the mindset. Once you get past the hunger and the cravings, it's just following the plan. You know, it's like baking a cake, right? If you follow the plan, it should come out fine. If you deviate from that, well, who knows what's going to come out, right? Anyway, so it's not that part that was hard for me. The hard part was, okay, now that I've lost the weight, how do I transition back to not eating as strictly as I am? You know, and ironically, my ex-girlfriend had a lot of food issues. She couldn't eat a lot of different foods. And it was frustrating because, you know, you'd go out to eat and you could only eat certain places because she could only eat certain kinds of food. And now I know what it would feel like. I'm glad I'm single right now because dating would be a nightmare. Like, how would I go out to date? You know, like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Oh, I can't eat that right now. Oh, let's go out to lunch. Okay. Nah, I can't really eat that right now. You know? It would be extremely difficult, not to mention, of course, going out to eat is kind of expensive after a while, too. So I guess it's kind of ironically worked out really well for me to be dieting at this point because I don't have a lot of obligations otherwise, eating-wise. I think the hardest part for me is, like I said, is just the mental state. It's like I work in a place where I see people buying cakes and ice cream and food all day long. And by the end of the day, I just want to eat those foods because I'm like cheesecake, muffins, bagels, danishes. Like, oh my God, I just want to eat that. So at the end of the day, it's just more mental struggle than anything. You know, I can get past the hungers. I can get past, you know, all that. It's just when you've got all these temptations on the daily, like that's when it gets difficult. You know, so hopefully my goal is I'm right now at 195 pounds. I started at 212 pounds or 207 pounds or something like that. Yeah, 207 or 212. I can't remember now. But anyway, I know I've lost a total of 12 pounds. So, you know, my goal is to try and hit 160, see where I'm at that point, maybe try to go down to 150. I haven't weighed 150 in a long time. If I hit 160, that would be a significant weight loss because that would be a total of almost 50 pounds difference from when I started. So that's huge. I would like to go down to 150, but let's see where I'm at 160. I'd be happy at 160. That's still pretty dang good. So we're going to finish up the end of this month and keep going. Everything's going pretty well. And, I look at it, I think it's almost better to have a cheat meal somewhere in that week because it kind of re-kicks everything off. I feel like at some point your body just gets used to having the certain amount of calories and it just kind of slows down. And then if you have a cheat meal, not a cheat day per se, but a cheat meal. I mean, obviously you don't make it 5,000 calories or something, but if you have a cheat meal and then you go back the next day, I feel like it almost helps to kickstart the metabolism, you know? Your body's like, oh, hey, we were kind of used to getting this amount of calories per day and these kind of foods, and all of a sudden, oh, we're going to have to recalibrate everything. So I almost feel like it kind of helps. And I'm really happy where I'm at right now, like I said, and we'll see where things go by the end of next week. My goal is to be 190 by the end of next week. So next Thursday, I hope to be 190, and I should be right on schedule. And like I said, it's more of a mental thing than anything else. It's at this point, I know what I need to do. I follow the plan. It's just staying on plan. It's just resisting those urges to want to eat fast food, eat a juicy steak, a hot dog, ice cream, whatever it is. It's just, and you know, when one of my favorite YouTubers is a food vlogger, I mean, I'm watching him eat all these delicious cheesy foods, and he eats a lot. He goes out, you know, he lives in Texas now, so he was eating barbecue, and I'm like, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. But it actually helps, because by the time I'm done watching his videos, I'm starving, man, because watching all that food makes me hungry, and hopefully it kicks up my metabolism a little bit. All right, well, staying on schedule, so we'll see how next Thursday goes. Till then, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.